Hello, beautiful soul. I am your host, Tiffany. Thank you for stopping by Temple of Remembrance. Today, we're going to do a brief talk about love. Yeah. And we're just going to talk about love, do a little meditation to bring in more love to yourself and then to spread that love. And we will kind of close out. So let's begin. Um, and I do want to apologize. I am feeling a little under the weather. My throat is very sore. But I was like, I'm going to do this today. So here we are. Let's everyone just kind of drop into the present moment. So wherever you are, if you are watching this now, keep listening. There's a reason why you pushed play, right? There's a reason why you came here to join me today. This message is most likely for you. So stay on. So let's just ground together. If you're driving in a car, just ground your feet into the floor. And if you're standing, just place your feet on the ground. So whether you have shoes on or don't, that's okay. If you're sitting in a chair or on the couch or laying in bed, just imagine roots growing from either the base of your spine. So if you were sitting, sit up nice and tall. Notice if you're kind of tense and release and relax the shoulders. Okay, let go, maybe shake it out a little bit. Find your connection to the earth. Feel the feet or your sit bones and close your eyes. See if you can reach your head, right? So the crown of the head up towards the sky a little bit, finding more length in the vertebra. Okay, you're creating more space for energy to flow up the spine. Great. Allow any senses from the outside to soften. First, bring yourself in awareness or to awareness with your breath. So notice your belly. Noticing if you are kind of pushing the belly forward, maybe draw the navel in towards the spine a little bit more. Yeah. And then just first watch your breath. And you're going to be taking some deep, slow, steady breaths in through the nose, in out through the mouth. Beautiful. Take 2 more breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Do a little sigh. That feels good to me. I'm sure it feels good to you. Beautiful. Keeping the eyes closed just for a moment. Visualize those big, beautiful, strong roots growing either down from the base of your spine, so right there at your tailbone or your root chakra, or from your feet. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Visualize these roots going down, down in through the soil. Just visualizing this as best as you can. And I want you just to see in your mind's eye the roots rooting down, just kind of moving in a fast pace, going down into the earth, deep, deep, deep. And it's just, they're continuing to grow, 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 all the way, moving through darkness. It feels cool, damp. It's really a feminine energy. So let that energy connect to you. And then just imagine that the roots go all the way down to the very core, okay? The soul of the earth. And I just like to visualize this as a sun, okay? And I like to visualize those roots wrapping around the sun at the very base of Gaia, Mother Earth. And your beautiful roots just gently wrap around the sun. And they're just weaving and wrapping around. And as you take your next breath, you'll inhale your breath, light down your roots, and then just spread the light all through your roots around the sun. And just visualize little bows kind of gently tying your roots so you're fully grounded. And on your next in-breath, bring all of Mother Gaia's energy up in through those roots from the sun, the very soul of her, the core of her, in through the roots, up through that cold or cool, luscious, dark soil. Up. Maybe it's clay, maybe it's sand, depending on where you are. All the way up into your root chakra. Okay, bringing all of her beautiful, yummy energy in through that root, the base of the spine, visualizing the color red, moving up into your pelvis, right? So your sacral chakra, just visualizing this wheel of orange, vibrant shades of orange. It is opening and lighting up all of these chakras, moving up now into the solar plexus, right below your ribs, above the navel. So anywhere from the navel up towards the ribs here, the top part of your belly. Visualize a little sun there as well. Okay, or you can visualize a fire, right? And then it's going to move up into the heart chakra. This is where we're working from today. So right in between your breasts, or right behind the breastbone. And then I want you to visualize beautiful, vibrant shades of green, luscious grass or trees. And then visualize amazing, stunning shades of pinks, all different shades of pink. Okay. And just visualize this energy opening the heart chakra. The green and the pinks are swirling around in a clockwise direction. And then visualize this moving up now into the throat center, the throat chakra. And then just visualize this opening, clearing, balancing the throat chakra. And I want you to visualize vibrant shades of blue. And you're moving this in a clockwise direction, kind of like a wheel. Yeah. And then move it up in through the face. All of this light is moving up to the third eye. So I like to reference it either right between the eyebrows or right at the center of the forehead, but it's really the midbrain. And when I visualize the third eye, think of where your pineal gland is, or the space right in between, inside the head, right where your temples are. Visualize shades of violet. And then you're going to move this energy continuing up to the crown chakra, right above the crown of the head. And you can visualize white light. Yeah. Beautiful. And now I want you to keep your eyes closed, staying in this gentle awareness. I want you to see a bright golden sun right above the crown of your head. Okay, so it's just right about an inch or 2 or 3 inches above the crown of the head. So visualize the sun here at the center of the chest. Beautiful. Even visualize a flame right at the solar plexus. Yeah. And then down right at the core of the earth, and all of these points of light are connected. Visualize taking your next in-breath, bringing in the light of the sun down in through the crown this time, moving in through the third eye, the throat, just visualizing. I like to visualize like lava. So it's not red, it's light golden, shimmering shades of yellow or gold or white light, and it moves in through the throat and back into the center of the chest. Take some deep, slow, steady breaths through the nose. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and gently open your eyes or lift your gaze. Hello. So even though I didn't want to show up today because I'm not feeling that well, I decided that it's really important to show up for you and for myself on the days that I resist, on the days that I don't feel good. So I woke up with a sore throat, and maybe a little fever. So I'm here and you are here, and thank you. So thank you so much, with all of my heart, for taking the time of your day to listen to this. So this morning I took my son to school, and on the way home I started feeling love. I just felt this strong pull towards the word love. Okay. And compassion and kindness. And it's really a feeling that I was feeling right at the center of my chest. So when I feel a pulsation or a sensation here, I feel like it's my heart chakra, kind of sending me a signal, Tiffany, the humanness of me, to bring my awareness into my heart right here. Okay. And so as I took the time, as I walked into my house and in my kitchen, and I was eating a bowl of cereal, and healthy cereal. And is there such a thing? I don't know. But I just felt this pull of love, that it was really important for me to share to you today the importance of love, the importance of not just loving yourself, but loving others. And it's really hard to spread love when we do not fully love ourselves. So where are you with this? Ask yourself, do you love yourself? Are you feeling deeply in love with yourself? Or is there somewhere deep down, buried within in the subconscious, down below all of these layers of your onion, that you hold guilt or shame or anger, resentment, where you do not love yourself, or maybe you have not forgiven yourself? Okay? And really be truthful with yourself, because I hold that. I have a lot of I've worked through years of trauma with not loving myself, eating disorders. I've been bulimic, anorexic. I've been dealing with this my whole life. I remember as young as 11, but even probably before that. And so today I am learning to love myself, but I'm 44. And so if you hold that image for so many years of your life in your humanness, it's likely that I've passed this on from another lifetime, or it's ancestral. Because even though I want to love myself, it's still, it's like dug its hole, like it's just really in there. And so even though I may not be bulimic or anorexic, I have thoughts of that sometimes. And I look at myself in the mirror. And I really have to catch myself, because I have a child now. And even though I have a boy, it doesn't matter if you're boy, girl, we can all have issues with our appearance. And a lot of this stems from things that are outside of us, right? Either it's an influenced from one of our parents, so it's an influence somewhere, a parent, a family member, a sibling. So we're kind of seeing that, we're in that energy field, right? And so we, even though we resist it, we see it, it a lot of the time still comes to us. Okay. So for me, I grew up with a mom who I adored and honored and loved. I loved her so much, and I do love her. She is no longer with us, but she did not love herself. And I worshiped her as a little girl. And I remember she would put her makeup on, her high heels, and her hair was done, and she just looked so beautiful going to work. And I wanted to be just like her. But at the end of the day, I'd also see her leave the dinner table each night. And I thought I caught on to that. So even as a young girl, I noticed that. And she would always say she was going upstairs to take a bath. Well, one day I decided to follow her. And I followed her up the stairs, kind of in a way that was sneaky, so she didn't hear me or see me. And I just placed my ear on the door, and I could hear her throwing up. And I would say, Mom, are you okay? And she'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm just in the bath. But I knew, I kind of eventually kind of caught on what was happening. And she always had a lot of negative self-talk. I don't want to go on this too much longer. My point is I grew up seeing the person that I adored, that I admired, my mother, not loving herself. Okay. And so I didn't want to be that way, but yet I ended up being that way. So if you are listening to this and this resonates, maybe it's not about how you look. Maybe you've never felt smart enough. Maybe you've never felt beautiful enough or handsome enough. Maybe you've never felt like you were strong enough. Maybe, it could be an array of different things. So ask yourself, do you love yourself? And now I want you to ask yourself, can you love yourself? And now I want you to ask yourself, will you love yourself? And now I want you to ask yourself again, will you love yourself? Okay. And now I'd like you to say, I love myself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally. I am courageous. I am courageous. I am courageous. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. I am intelligent. I am intelligent. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Recognize that you are source. You are a tiny fractal of source. When you recognize that you are source, you recognize that everyone in this world, everyone in all walks of life, poor people, prostitutes, drug dealers, CEOs, hairstylists, rappers, actors, garbage truck drivers, policemen. We are all policewomen. We are all connected. We are all one. We are all one. Okay? And so the first step is loving yourself. And every day tell yourself, I love you. So you look in the mirror and you say, I love you, Tiffany, or I love you, Rob, or I love you, Jessica, or I love you, John. Whatever your name is, I love you. Look at yourself in the eyes. I love you. And I want you to know, I, Tiffany, love you. I 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 do. So I want you to love yourself. Forgive yourself. Okay? Remember that you are a fractal of God. You are source. So when you judge and are harmful and unloving to yourself, you are unloving to God. You are unloving to source. Okay? And technically that saying where you can't love others until you love yourself is true. Because when you're harmful to yourself, that's putting yourself in a negative frequency, a low vibration, and you're emanating that outward. So you're putting that out into the world. Remember that. You not loving yourself affects everyone around you. Okay? So do those affirmations every day, over and over and over, multiple times a day. Do the work to love yourself. Forgive yourself. Write down a list of the things that you need to forgive yourself for. Okay? And then the second step is spread your love. Every day. This world is beautiful. It is challenging. It is difficult. And there is highs and lows, right? I don't have to get into politics or in any of that, but there's wars and hatred and fighting and neglect and abuse. And that's just the reality, right? And so it's important. Can you spread love today? Can you spread love to one person? Because you don't realize that that one person that you spread love to, it just is like, it's a ripple effect. I've seen it because it's happened to me. I've had someone be really kind to me. Let's just say if I was one time I was in a drive-through for my son. Yes, I know, not the greatest. It was Chick-fil-A. But anyways, I was in a drive-through for my son, and the person in front paid for our meal. And I thought that that was really kind. But I felt, well, I want to do it for the next person. And so who knows how long that went down. There's been times where I've been at the grocery store and I noticed that maybe a woman, or I'm just this specific, there's been quite a few times, but I could tell that I just felt like that they were struggling, and I listened to my higher self. Like, we all have this intuition, and I just walked right up to the register because I was right behind the lady, and I swiped my card and I paid for her groceries. And the woman started crying and just saying how it was around Christmas time, and she said her husband was really sick. He was in the hospital, and she's just really struggling hard because she doesn't know, if he's going to live, and she's just really stressed. So she said it just made her day. I'm not here to brag about my givings because I don't do that all the time, right? And you may not have the funds or the means to do that. It just takes one smile. So who can you smile at today? Who can you wave at? Who can you open a door for? Can you do that? The world needs more love. The world needs you. The world needs you. Spread your light. Recognize who you are. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for listening to that. I just feel that it is so important today and every day to do something kind for someone. It doesn't have to be monetary, okay? It may not be physical either. Maybe you're not physically capable of help someone carry their groceries or whatever. Maybe it's a smile or a hello, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and drop into our meditation. So wherever you are, just take a moment again and just find yourself grounding back. If you're sitting in a chair, like I'm wiggling my little booty back, and I am noticing that my belly is kind of pushing forward. So I'm just going to I'm creating softness in the body, right, as I sit, but I want to draw the navel in a little bit towards the spine and up, just so I can kind of have a nice straight spine. And then my shoulders, I'm going to roll them up, exhale, roll them back. Rest your hands wherever is comfortable. If you're standing, fine. If you're sitting, great. find your seat, close the eyes. Even if you're driving, don't close the eyes if you're driving though. Take a deep, slow, steady in breath. So an inhale through the nose. And then exhale slowly and gently through the nose, releasing any tension and stress. Allowing your mind to come into a state of calm. So have a little intention with each breath in to quiet and calm the mind. And each exhale, have the intention to relax and calm the body. So just release. Try to remain as still as possible while continuing to keep the spine nice and long and tall. If your eyes are not closed, you can close them or keep the gaze soft. If driving, keep them on the road. Continuing to breathe gently and smoothly in through the nose. Just bringing your awareness right at the openings of your nostrils. At first, I just want you to feel the coolness of the air as it flows in and up the nose. And then as you exhale, see if you can lengthen the exhale a little bit. And just notice the breath as it flows out of the nose. Maybe start to inhale for a count of 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2. Inhale. 2, 3. Hold. 2. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that. Bring your awareness to the center of the chest. Okay, just visualize your awareness, or bring your awareness right to where your heart chakra is, or just somewhere, wherever your mind or your awareness wants to take you, as long as it's somewhere in this range, in between the breasts, right where the breastbone is. It could be a little up further, but just kind of feel into it. Feel. So when I feel into my heart, I feel it right here, right at the center of my chest. And take a couple of breaths there. Imagine that you take your next 2 inhales. Inhale in to the chest, so into the heart. So you're bringing more light and expansion to the heart. And then as you exhale, just gently release what no longer serves. So any darkness, stagnation, fatigue out of the heart. Just allowing your heart to soften right now. And just keep your mind connected to your breath right at the center of the chest, right where your heart lies. I want you to visualize any walls that might be surrounding your heart falling away, okay? Whether it's metal or brick, sand, paper, it doesn't matter. Visualize those walls starting to fade out and away. Beautiful. Visualize a light right at the center of the heart, center of the chest. This light is vibrant. This light is peaceful. This light expands beyond your physical body, your energetic body, your aura. It is the true essence of who you are. And now I want you to imagine your little self. So either your little boy self or your little girl self, it doesn't matter. Maybe there's no sex. Just visualize your little self. 4 or 5-year-old self right in front of you. Just imagine that you are sitting or standing right in front of you. And you'll smile at your little self. And you see your little self smile back at you. And as you take your next 3 breaths, I want you to imagine that you are sending your little self light and love. So it's coming from your big self, from your heart, right into the heart of your little self. Visualize your little self's heart light up with this unconditional loving light. Visualize your little self with each breath you take, giving more light. So the little self, your little self right in your mind's eye in front of you is starting to completely fill up with this light. Until the light goes beyond the physical little body and you see the light expanding beyond the energy field out into the world. And then I want you to visualize your little self giving back to you more light. So you're giving your little self love and light, but you're also receiving this love and light back into your big self, right into the heart. Beautiful. And take one more breath doing that to both of you. Your little self and your big self are fully lit up by this unconditional loving light of Source, God, the universe. And you can't help but smile. Because you're going to take this light and love with you today. Everywhere you go, every word you speak, every breath you take, every step you walk, you're spreading this love and light. Beautiful. So just imagine that your little self is waving you goodbye, but not really goodbye, I'll see you soon, with a smile. And now I want you to imagine a complete stranger. Maybe it's someone that you know or don't know. Maybe it's someone you know, but maybe you don't really know them very well. Maybe they're just a homeless person that you see often on a street. Or maybe it's a neighbor 5 houses down that's not very friendly. Just any stranger. Maybe you don't know the person at all, and it's just a random visualization of a male or a female or an animal, whatever you feel called. And I want you to imagine that you're inhaling your love and light from your chest, almost like through a golden thread connecting right into their chest, into their heart. And their heart is starting to fill up with light, expanding beyond their heart, spreading to every inch of their human body, the physical body, to every cell, muscle, tissue, organ, bringing them not only love, but healing light. And this light begins to expand beyond their body, through their auric field, their energetic body, out into the world. And then you're going to continue breathing, and you're going to see them sending you back love and light. It's this give and receive that is love. So you're visualizing yourself as you continue to breathe, getting in, receiving all of their love and light back. So they're still holding it, right? But they're giving you some back until it completely fills up your body, physically, energetically, on all levels, beyond what you can see. Now I want you to release that visualization, and we're going to do one last person or one last animal or insect, whatever you feel called. But I want you to visualize someone that you know or something that you feel needs love right now, that maybe you feel needs healing. And you're going to do the same thing as you inhale. Visualize your light. Your whole body is filled with light. And as you take your next in breath, you're sending that light right through that energetic field, right into the center of their chest. Visualizing that light continuing to spread throughout their entire body, filling every nook and cranny, every inch, every cell, tissue, organ. And as you continue to breathe more light in from your heart to them or out to them, you see this light spreading beyond their physical body, out into their field around them, out into the world beyond what you can see. You're starting to feel lighter now. Your heart is now open fully, expansive, giving, yet receiving. And you're going to visualize them giving you back some love. So you're receiving love back. So you're visualizing the light and the love coming right back into your heart center. Everything is alive and vibrant. Your heart chakra fully open. Fully alive, and you feel alive, vibrant, compassionate, forgiving, loving. And as your whole body continues to fill up beyond what you can see out into the world, as you spread more light, you start to recognize that every thread that comes from your heart reaches every single soul, every single living organism on this planet Earth, and even beyond this earth. We are all connected. Nothing separates us. And in this moment, you know that there is no stranger, that there is no one or nothing that is separated from you. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath here. Just feel the love and the light. Take this with you through this day. Feel this love. Be the love and share the love. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bye-bye now.